Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be working out from home, focusing on building that booty, getting that thing in. For this workout, you are going to need a set of resistance bands if you have them, and you're also going to need some heavier weights. If you don't have resistance bands or heavy weights, that's fine. Grab what you can, milk jugs, water bottles, whatever, and make sure that you're doing higher reps. To begin this workout, lay flat on your back. Bring your feet together and start doing hip abductors. With these, we're going to have a 4-second hold down at the bottom, really working those side glutes. We want to complete 3 sets of 12 for this exercise, taking that nice, slow, controlled pace. For this exercise, make sure that you're keeping your spine neutral. You can do this by ensuring that you are consistently engaging your core, keeping those muscles tight. Also, you want to take your feet with you as you open your legs to reduce the risk of injury. For your rest period, make sure that you're taking at least 30 seconds of rest in between sets and 1 to 2 minutes of rest in between exercises. To begin the butt bridges with a downward pulse, again, make sure that you're laying flat on your back. Make sure that you're keeping that core tight, especially your lower abdominal area. You want to make sure that you're not hurting your back or overextending through your hips. Place your heels directly under your knees. Make sure you squeeze those glutes to get those hips off the floor. Come back down halfway, squeeze those glutes again to get to the top, and slowly release all the way back down to the bottom. Complete 3 sets of 15 reps. Again, if you do not have heavy weights or a resistance band, feel free to take that rep count up to 20 to 25. Make sure you're taking advantage of your rest periods. Again, 30 seconds between sets and 1 to 2 minutes between exercise. Very similar to the previous exercise, we're going to start with butt bridges with an outward pulse this time. Begin by lying flat on your back. Again, brace your core. You want to protect your back and your pelvic area. Squeeze through those glutes, sending those hips up to the ceiling. At the top, make sure that you continue to squeeze those glutes. Pulse your legs outward twice, bringing them back to center, and slowly and controlled, lower those glutes back down to the floor. Again, you want to make sure that your heels are directly under your knees for this exercise, reducing your risk of injury. Complete 3 sets of 12 reps. If you don't have heavy weights or a resistance band, go ahead and take that rep count up to 20 to 25 reps. At this point in time, you should really be feeling this. in your underbutt, your middle butt, your top butt, and in your side butt. You should also be getting a little bit of burn in those hamstrings. If you're feeling any pinching or pain during this exercise, stop and realign your form. Make sure that during your rest period, you are taking small sips of water, rehydrating those muscles, taking in those deep breaths to reset your body for our next exercise. Fire hydrants can be a very tough exercise for some people, especially with those that have a limited range of motion. For this exercise, you want to start in a tabletop position with that neutral spine. Imagine someone trying to place a glass of water on your back, and you have to keep it balanced. As you push that working leg outward, you want to make sure that you're keeping a 90-degree bend in that knee. You also want to make sure that you're flexing your foot and that you're not overextending your hip during this exercise. Lastly, try not to balance all of your weight on the knee that's on the ground. Rest up, everyone, and get ready for the next set or for the next exercise. As always, what we do on one side, we must do on the other. Go ahead and switch legs for these fire hydrants, completing 3 sets of 15 reps. If you find that your form is suffering with a heavier resistance band, go ahead and lower that resistance. Go with a medium or a lighter band. If you find that you are feeling pain or pinching, go ahead and reset your form, really focusing on keeping that tabletop position and not dropping all of your body weight into that knee that's on the ground. Take advantage of your rest period and reset for the next set of exercises. We are almost to the end of this workout. You guys got it. Donkey kicks can be another set of challenging exercises. A lot of people say that they don't really feel this one in their glutes. Similar to the fire hydrant, you want to start in that tabletop position. With that neutral spine, imagining that someone is sitting that glass of water on your back again. Try to minimize your torso rotation by ensuring that you're not putting all of your weight into the knee that is on the ground. Your knee should be at a 90-degree bend with your foot flexed. Squeeze your glute, pushing that leg all the way up into the air towards the ceiling. Be sure not to overextend your leg here. If you have longer legs or only feel this in your hamstrings, feel free to take that tabletop down to your elbows and get out of that high tabletop position. This should increase the focus on your glute muscles. As always, take that 30-second rest between sets and a 1 to 2 minute rest between exercises. Go ahead and switch sides on these donkey kicks, making sure that we are completing these with that pulse. Perform 3 sets of 12 reps for this exercise, making sure that you're taking advantage of your rest period after. If you don't have resistance bands and you need a little bit more of a challenge here, go ahead and play with your tempo. Use a slower pace when squeezing that glute and pushing your heel into the air. Hold for 1 second at the top and come back down with a quick pace. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I feel like I really deserve this rest period. We have 2 more exercises after this. We're almost there, guys. Let's keep going. Getting into our side step squats. You do want to do 4 sets of these with 14 reps, which is 7 steps on each side of your body. The important thing for this exercise is to make sure that you're keeping that neutral spine. Make sure that your core is engaged all the way down into the squat, squeezing those glutes at the bottom, pressing through those heels, and coming up back to your starting position. Again, making sure that you're squeezing those glutes at the top to get the most out of this exercise. When getting down into that squat position, you want to make sure that you're protecting those knees. ensuring that they do not go beyond your toes. Pay special attention to your knee position, noticing if your knees tend to move outwards or tend to move inward. You do want to keep those knees aligned over your second and third toes. We are almost there, everyone. This should be your last rest in between exercises. We have one more exercise to go, and you got this. Our last exercise of the day, everyone. One of my personal favorites, the goblet squat with a pulse, completing 4 rounds of 10 reps each. As with the previous set of squats, you do want to make sure that those knees are not going over those front toes, but are staying aligned right on top of the second and third toe. Your foot position here should be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and you should be pointing those toes slightly outward for this exercise. Keep that spine neutral with that core engaged, tuck that chin, and when you're breathing, make sure you're exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Again, pushing through those heels, squeezing those glutes to get yourself back up to that starting position. Squeeze those glutes at the top to make sure you're getting everything you can out of this workout. Good job, everyone, and congratulations on completing your at-home workout. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at NovanaClarice. Follow the blog at mommymarked.life.
Congratulations, everybody! You did it!
We hope to see you next time.
Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe.